People who don't give a fuck. According to Reddit, number 25. This one's satisfying because it blew up in her face. Lived in a town with a high population of Armenians. Girl posts that she's glad the Armenian genocide happened and is acting like she doesn't care what people are saying when she gets to school. Legit death threats start coming in, and her boyfriend has to leave the school from all the harassment. Her family ended up moving because people kept up the onslaught even months later. The girl was an awful person. At a grocery store, and one of the front end supervisors was a woman in her 60s. She was eventually able to retire, and on her last day, she got to live out the fantasy of every service industry employee chewing out a rude customer for being an asshole. It was truly an inspiring moment. It's a shame that everybody who ends up working with people just wants to yell at them after a certain amount of time. But, I mean, you kind of understand it. What's not to understand? I'm sure you've been somewhere as a consumer and you've seen other customers just being so crazy that you think to yourself, man, this is a good thing I'm not working here, because I'll be losing my job today. Hello, face roll tactics. It's an interesting little default image they have there. I'm supposed to pull a Animal Crossing video out of my ass soon, so who knows what I'll be able to throw into that video and justify it even existing. Probably play some of my own Animal Crossing world in the background until New Horizons comes. Ariana, I'm a WizK, Diva, Linda, my man Manuel, and Uduburus, as well as Erwin. It's nice to see all of you. Here's hoping everything goes well. Let me change that to live chat. Hope everything is coming through. As we continue up this list, it's number 23. Nothing too crazy here. Some customer on the phone was laying on the entitled wanker attitude a little too thick. So I hit that end call button. No warnings, no drama, just not dealing with that bullshit, buddy. People who call someone asking for their help only to give them attitude really aren't very smart. It's funny because you expect that kind of behavior maybe from family because, they know that there's no escaping. But when you treat people that really don't need to talk to you with that bullshit, like, who do you think you are? Why you gonna be a dick and you need that person's help? Or better yet, when people think that they know everything, but they still, come into you, and instead of just, deferring to your expertise, they're all like, see what I think now. And it's like, oh, you think? I didn't know. Why don't you take it away? Take it away. Just like I always say, take me away a million miles away from here. I really miss dance music, but before I let it infiltrate my mind, my body, and my soul. Number 22. A little bit late, but the Air Force, damn. Was this always just all over on the chat like that? Or did I just make it bigger? Who knows? Well, it's not like you guys aren't used to Kyle getting bigger. See what I did there? Yeah. It's a little bit late. But Air Force basic training, when you first show up, you're either a civilian or in civilian clothes or in uniform, like with sneakers and ish, because they don't want to F up your feet, I guess. When you first show up, if you're in your sneakers with your uniform, you're affectionately called sneaker weakers. Fucking cringe. While at chow, if the table behind you gets up, you need to get up and leave regardless of whether or not you're finished. If two tables behind you get up, you'll be swarmed by MTIs and have them scream in your face until you do get up. I had just put my tray back and started to walk out when I look back and see this lone squeaker weaker by himself in a row of 5 or 6 tables surrounded by 6 MTIs. The kid is straight staring ahead, just eating his food, one spoonful at a time, while the MTI scream in his face. He finishes his food, sets his spoon down, picks up his drink, and just slowly finishes his water. Turns his glass over, puts it down, picks up his tray, and walks to put it away while still being screamed at by 6 MTIs. MTI sounded like a STD in this. Kid is walking out, and I realize everyone in the room is staring at him. He has no emotion, no fear, no smirk, nothing. He just walks out of the chow hall. Well, unless they go on discipline to do, why do they think that yelling is doing anything but, screwing them over? You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if they're shaving time off their life expectancy with all of that screaming, man. That can't be good for the brain. It can't be good for the... whatever. Some people like it, I guess. And if they get their jollies from yelling at people, by all means. Speaking of jollies, guys, have you guys gotten yours today? Here's hoping you have. Hello to Hadu and Jalen in the stream. I hope you both have been making a good recovery from the lives that you've been, I want to say, cursed with, huh? It's the luck of the draw. It's a bad dice roll. But sometimes, what can you do with a bad hand? We'll play it. Sometimes you gotta roll with those punches. You gotta roll with those punches. Tiffy Cakes, Liz. Let's continue. Number 21. One casual employee decided to stop using proper radio procedure. Instead of using the correct call sign, he replied on the radio with Super John Smith, which probably wasn't his real name. Probably. He kept doing it all night despite dispatchers, supervisors, and coworkers telling his ass to stop. This is Super John Smith. He still works there and has outlasted hundreds of employees. I'd say his work life balanced out pretty good, and I still call him Super John to this day. What the hell? Super John. I don't know why that makes me think of condoms. Hadu says, I'm feeling better. I get back to work tomorrow. Do you have a new job now? I don't understand. Where are you staying, Hadu? With your mom? Or with that ex-girlfriend? You better tell me.
So publicly.
Nobody knows anybody. It's fine. Jeez. As we continue, we arrive at number 20. Oh, damn. Working the Geek Squad. Another agent was really upset that day and had a rough patch of clients who were really mean and extremely rude. After bearing through them, and after about 10-minute break, he helped another client, and their first words were, all right, Best Buy gave me a shit product that broke 6 months after. I want you to fix it right now. Okay. Which he explained that there's a process and that he couldn't just fix it right now. The guy cut him off and said, I don't care, get it done. Well, he sat there for a second, quiet, took off his badge, slapped it on the table, and yelled, fuck you, and started walking towards the front door with the middle finger up in the air. Damn. He then said, fuck this place, and walked out. When I went home on Steam, I saw he bought Grand Theft Auto 5, and then he played 200 hours in 2 weeks after that. Wow. Do you think he took out all of his rage on random people walking up and down the street in GTA? You think he was playing a lot of Trevor?
We're all Trevor.
Somebody said I left Geek Squad 2 years ago, and this is the exact way I dreamt of doing it every day since I left. Geek Squad. What the hell? Hadu says, no, I still have my job, and I'm with my mom. I told you. Well, I don't know, Hadu. We've heard this story before, and then you ended up back with that girl living at her place again. So why I'm confused is because I don't believe that you, stay relatively close to where you were when you were with her. Did you get transferred to this new place, or do you have a new job? That's what I'm asking, girl. Damn. Stripes. You better stay out my Minecraft world, girl. Okay? I got some big stuff going on. Big stuff going on my Minecraft server, Stripes. Damn.
Flames.
Big stuff. Liz says, I pulled something in my back and I can barely move, but I've got to try to get ready for bed now. I can't ask for help because I live with my dad and my brothers only.
She has one brother.
I don't know why the hell you can't ask for help, but I mean, if that's how you have to do it, then I wish you luck. Here's hoping everybody else that's lurking is having a wonderful day. Like the video for me, even though I'm not sure what that does. But do it. And have a perky day. I believe in you. Number 19 on this list. In high school, we had a gym teacher. He would make nasty sexual comments about me constantly. What? It was just gross. I reported it to the gym teacher, who laughed it off. Oh, dude. I think I read the gym teacher was the one making the comments, but she's just saying that some sophomore was making sexual comments to me in gym. So in high school, I was a senior, he was a sophomore. We had gym together and he would make nasty sexual comments about me constantly. Just gross. I reported it to the gym teacher, who laughed it off. Ugh. The last straw was as we were getting off the bus after a field trip, he grabbed my ass. I got off the bus, handed my stuff to a friend, and the minute his feet touched the ground, I just went at him. All 110 pounds of me just wailing on him. Go for the balls, girl. He couldn't get a punch in, though my friends said he tried. I gave him a black eye, I bloodied his nose, I pulled a chunk of hair and scratched him up pretty bad. I quit when he dropped into the fetal position, and then I just walked home. It was fucking great. Monday, I get called to the office because this went down on school property, and that's better than, catching a charge, because a lot of kids catching charges these days by fucking up in the public, I got the gym teacher in trouble for inaction. Yeah, fuck him. He deserves that. Or she deserves that. Whoever the gym teacher was that just laughed it off like it wasn't no thing, bitch. Fuck you. I got the gym teacher in trouble for inaction and was suspended from the boss for a month. Oh no. Dude got a 3-day suspension for grabbing ass. Can you imagine? When he came back, his face was still pretty colorful, and he got teased relentlessly for getting his ass kicked by a girl half his size. He grew up to be a meth head, and he is in and out of jail. Well, it seems that he paid the price for being who he was. This is all a comment from Bust a Move 13. You want it? Oh, you got it. Just bust a move. Oh. Haru says. Haru. Nah, I'm still in the same location, but I only work a few days a week, so I take the train down there. I'll eventually find a new place closer to my mom's. Taking the train, girl. Well, hope you don't find anybody too creepy. You know what I mean? You may want to you should send me videos. Listen, everybody do this for me, okay? If you have me on Snapchat, do it, because I don't know about how Discord is about you uploading certain videos. But I would like you guys, in horizontal mode, please, send me videos that are just like, and of course you're agreeing to grant me permanent permission to use these, that are just, scenes from shit going on, whether you're sitting down outside somewhere and people are walking by, or you're on a train or some shit like that. And I just want a voiceover on that, man. And then I'll put some pretentious music in the background that makes it seem like this is a wannabe deep thing. It'll be exactly like a motivational type meme that you'd find in some dentist's office or some bastard like that. Yeah, but in video format. Maybe I could even find a really nice royalty-free song that makes it just seem like borderline advertisement before you watch a YouTube video worthy. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to do. Is make the type of ad that you would skip on a YouTube video. Just being obnoxiously wannabe inspirational. Do you feel like you've just had enough? Do you wake up in the morning just tired when your day's barely begun? Do you go in the shower and get wet? Number 8. When I delivered pizza, we had this older driver, probably in the 20s. nice. Not like the year, like the age. Probably in his 20s. He came back from a delivery and was pretty annoyed. A few minutes later, the store gets a phone call complaining about the guy. Essentially, a regular pizza pie. Sorry. A regular pie was around $11.97, and the person handed him $12 and asked for their change. He said okay, went back to his car, got 3 pennies, and looked the woman in the eyes and rolled the pennies between her legs into her house and walked back to the car.
What?
Huh?
What? Why would he do that? Why would he think that was an okay thing to do?
What do you mean?
He rolled the pennies, like, in between her legs and, like, into her house.
Yeah.
Who does that? You have a job. Pretend that you don't want to, do stupid shit like that.
Who's asking for change back on 3 pennies, though? She got what she deserved.
Who cares?
I don't know, man. I'm on the fence about this. I'm on the fence about this.
And I'm not, because it's like, I would let him have a pass because stupid, Don't do it again.
It's funny, man. That's funny.
Don't.
What you gonna do? Tell people that story? Cause like you should know that the shame is too much for you to be like, unless it was a prank because you're not funny, exactly the type of crap you'd expect to find on a YouTube video where you're pranking a delivery driver by asking for change of 3 cents. And if he rolls it back into your house, like shit, I ain't mad at him. I am not that dude. That's fucked up, but somebody says this hurt as older is 20s now. When I delivered pizza, we had this older driver, probably in his 20s. Yeah. Ooh, I didn't realize.
I'm in my 20s. I'm not that old.
Whatever, Granny. All right.
This is a 30-year-old.
Yeah, you the old one. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Shut up. You're taking my youth away.
If y'all really know how old you really was, y'all would be like, whoa. First of all, can I get some of them jeans? But at the same time, you know what I mean? Do you need us to fetch you your dentures, Dia?
If I'm old enough to have dentures, then my goodness, man, what are you doing here?
Number 17. This girl at my school had just recently moved in, but never really said much. She also had very short hair, and because of the area that I live in, a lot of people made fun of her for this. I live in a lot of people. Wait, did you say I live twice? She had also had very short hair, and because of the area I live in, a lot of people made fun of her for this. One day some guy went up to her calling her a fag and a dyke. And I guess she finally had enough of people teasing her and told him, I had cancer, so fuck off. Wow. 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 That's fucked up. Where do people live where people are so cruel that they're paying attention to the length of their hair as opposed to the size of their boobs? Just pay attention to the titties. The eyes are down there, guys. Don't be roasting people because they don't wear their hair the way you like them to. But that's the world we live in, man. You can't even have a job some places if your hair is too long, or if it's a certain color, or you got facial piercings and shit like that. Pretty lame, It's not like you got fucking tattoos all over your face or some shit. My God, it's not that big a deal, employers, but whatever. And I'm not even talking about jobs where you have to be face to face with people. Like some jobs where you won't be working with people require your hair to be a certain length. Even though it has nothing to do with the job, they do not want colors. Even though it has nothing to do with the job, they don't want piercings in the face. Even though it has nothing to do with the job. And these coming from the same motherfuckers who will sit around a table and some of them are wearing women's panties and shit like that. Oh, but it's concealed, so it's fine. Get the fuck out of here. Dessert says, yo, what's good? Just tuning in. Well, we're all just enjoying our last days before that coronavirus hits us tonight. Coronavirus tonight. I can't believe I still don't have my wand that I wanted. And today is going to be your daily reminder that I still don't have my beautiful Harry Potter wand that I photoshopped together using many different designs of wands that I found. But, because it's only visible from one side, I can't even just, I don't know, send this to somebody and ask them to somehow 3D print this. But I need your help. Tell me that you know somebody that makes essentially like lightsabers, since that's pretty popular right now, that could do something like this for me. I want to be the only guy with a Harry Potter wand that I walk around with every day. I need something to fight back against the cow. He shouldn't even be mad anymore. I pooped him out. He's gone. He's not a part of me anymore, unless some of his cells got absorbed into me. What if the cow's with me forever now? What if he's like a part of me forever?
Yes.
Number 16. One of my high school teachers was just before retirement. I remember one of the days of the final exam, he handed out the test papers and sat down at his desk to read the newspaper, with it open all the way in front of him. He couldn't see us, and we couldn't see him. The smart girl in front finished first and just passed her paper back. It went all around the class. Not the first fuck was given by him on that day. Wow. That's almost like a Naruto type shit. It seems too good to be true. Does he have camera set up? I can't believe this. Is she in cahoots with this dude? I would feel like I was in the midst of some sort of ninja test if it seemed that simple. You know what it'd be like if you're having an exam and then the teacher just goes, all right, and then he leaves the room, and then on the desk, no, not even on the desk, propped up against the whiteboard is a big packet that says the answers to the test that you're taking right now. And we would just be there like, what the fuck? It's too easy. Don't touch that. I'd be like, does anybody have gloves? Ah, man. I'd be like, can we manufacture an electromagnetic pulse right now? There must be cameras in here to make sure we can't fuck around. Oh, man. How are we going to manage an EMP, Kyle? Don't screw with my phone. I'm waiting on a text from this boy that I like. That's every class with these hoes. That's why these girls ain't getting nothing done in school. Y'all out here waiting on a text from some dude who's chasing bigger titties and bigger booty than you with your crusty ass. You better hope he's into stupid and ugly and nerd shit. I'm kidding. I'm into nerd shit too. Shit. Get yourself a man who Animal Crosses your heart and hopes to die. Knick knack paddywhack, give you the bone that grows to 3 times the size. Oh my god. It's all about the girth, ladies. Candy says they don't want colors. Racist. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 15. Imagine this. Summer camp for special needs kids. A counselor leading a child away by his arm. The counselor says, I'm very disappointed in you, Ellie. And Ellie says, shut the fuck up and lose some weight, Susan. That's fucked up. Especially since she said loose the weight. Shut up and lose weight. How do you not know?
The difference between loose and loose?
Lose, the opposite of win. Loose your mother. And whoever said that, your mom's a hoe. Oh, when are people going to learn the difference between lose and loose? People should pay me $20 a day to teach them the difference between 2 words that sound the same. Oh, man. Like illicit and illicit. Shit. That sounds like the same word. But they're 2 different words, man. How is everybody today? Do you guys take your shower You guys are getting a little tipsy. Yesterday was so wonderful because I feel like people were really getting drunk during that list. And that was nice, but I again want you all to drink responsibly. Get a designated driver if you're drinking and you're not home. If you're a girl, make sure that you're in the midst of people that you trust, not people who are just going to be lifting that shirt to see them titties the second that you pass out. I will be honest, and I think a lot of men won't be honest about it, is that I'm not that person now. But I think when I was younger, even though I had the best of intentions and I was really invested in making sure everybody was safe and okay and stuff like that, if some girl passed out and I was bringing her to her room or something, man, if the chop just came up, I don't know. Now it takes a big man to admit that, that was who I was at the time. I'm not that person anymore, but at the time, sneak a peek while I'm making sure she's oh God, there's like a comic strip that's like that, where like you'll never find it based on my ridiculous description. Hadu says, you gonna play Animal Crossing with me when it comes out? I'm willing to play a lot of things with a lot of people, but they're not willing to play with me. So you know what I can't stand, Hadu? When you come in here fronting like, you want to play something with me, when I was on deck to play everything with you, Hadu. But just like all the other people. And you know what? That's okay. You know why? Because you and your Asian ass gonna be getting hit with that kung flu. That's not funny
at all. What is wrong with you?
What about it wasn't funny? The kung flu part? That part?
That you immediately associated her being of Asian descent to immediately be.
Haru's not Asian though, so it's like a lot of layers to this joke.
It's a lot of stupid layers to that joke.
Look, just because you don't get the silly doesn't mean it's stupid, nah. That's like calling cereal stupid because it's not made by the ethnicity.
And mean.
Okay, listen.
Everyone can.
I do not judge people based on the type of cereal they eat, and I do not judge my cereal based on the ethnicity of the people who invented that cereal. So I'm glad that we've put that aside. Okay? My point still stands. I'm willing to play any and everything with everybody. Okay? But it's all about y'all. Are you willing? Okay? Are you willing? Liz says they finally got in bed. Nice. I like to think of like you climbing, like, I don't know, like a half meter at a time with each body part into bed. And you finally made it. I'm proud of you. Manuel says warm milk with honey and Path of Exile for the rest of the night. I really do like Path of Exile. It's like mindless enough for me to just keep grinding up the levels and make a character, And eventually I'll learn what a good character is like and how to build one properly. Sometimes I go on YouTube and find character class builds that don't look anything like the ones that I'm making, and I figure, wow, I really don't know how to play this damn game, but that's okay. That's okay. Belle says, I'm nannying for twice as long as usual. Nanny for tomorrow. Pray for me, guys. Well, if you're making that money, then we're all jealous of you. Shut up, Stripes. It is not. How is it? It's not a date. Also, I'm making sure that they're safe getting back to their... And this is me then, not me now, okay? Jeez. The end, okay? The end. How dare you? Hadu's like, oh, I played other stuff with you. Yeah, we've played probably like 10 matches of Overwatch in our entire life. And, you know what? I think I have like a Giphy cat thing that I realized was actually Hadu. Don't ask me how I even have this shit like immediately on deck, but I really do. So hold on a minute on that ass. Let me see if I can like maximize this thing. Open in a new tab. So this is me in Overwatch. 4 kills. 5 on this bitch. 6 kills. The beauty of this is that this is Hadu. So someday years ago, remember when Overwatch was relevant? This is probably 2016 or some shit. Haru and I actually, look at me killing everybody like there's nobody else on the team. Nobody else is getting kills. And these are matches where people open their mouth and have shit to say to me, and I'm just like, yo, I'll listen to that. You pieces of shit, fucking playing these games, and these people out here just standing around. And then, you know what I really don't like about Overwatch? I can kill the whole team, but sometimes I can't be on the objective. So I have a team full of people that are not killing and not on the objective, and then they got something to say at the end of the match. Can you believe it? And if you have anything to say back to them, you're toxic. Oh, you're so toxic, Kyle. Suck my balls. Manuel says, I'm a Diablo nerd, so builds should be a breeze. I like this game, and I wonder what Diablo will bring to the table. Haru says I played Fortnite with you, and you didn't even want to. Oh, well, yeah. I won with you! Haru, most people can't say that. That, like, the first or second game that they played with some guy, they just won. And I'm not even nerd try-hard loser like I would imagine most people playing Fortnite are. We just like casually walked our way to a victory in like the second match. Whatever. We're not talking about video games for once. Almost got me. Okay, let's get these big tittied lists back on track. Number 14. Okay. It was me. Wow. It was you. I worked at a 24-hour restaurant. My shifts were mostly on Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. The manager of the restaurant really believed that I wanted this job, so he would write me up for the most ridiculous things. One time he wrote me up for a bad review from a customer on a night that I wasn't even working. That one got him in trouble with the regional manager. How stupid are you? Damn, that's stupid. Moving forward, it was a stupidly busy night on Saturday. It was about 5:45 p.m. I go into work and he met me with yet another write-up. This time for allowing the kitchen to run out of a particular item during my last shift. I didn't even do the orders, but apparently it was my fault. So I went back to my car, took off my uniform, put on my normal clothes that I had on in there, walked up to the kitchen counter where he was busy with the kitchen staff and some waitresses. He looked at me, told me what area that I would be working that night, and I looked him dead in the eye and I said, I don't think so. He said it again, and I said, I don't think so. This time handing him my uniforms. As I turned to walk out of the restaurant, he called out after me, You can't do this. You are rostered on. I turned, pulled my height, and said, Oh, honey, I can. And I just did, as I have been rostered for only 37 hours in total each week for the past 6 weeks. It was deemed that I am part-time. As a part-time employee, I am only required to submit my resignation. I am not required to give you any notice. He called me about an hour later and begged me to come back. Yeah, fuck you, mate. That shit ain't happening. Well, this is just a bit of schadenfreude. Can you imagine a motherfucker writing somebody up and not even getting right that the person wasn't working on the time that you wrote them up? Come on, man. And that, yeah, you deserve that kind of, wow. Whatever happens to you. Like, I get, using fear and being a dick to try to keep people in a certain place, because some people will allow you to walk all over them. Some people will allow you to keep them in that position if you let them. But nah, man. People really need to put their foot down. Number 13. I worked at a shitty fast food job when I was 15 years old. A girl that I worked with got fired. The manager was a real witch. Says to her that she's escorting her out of the building and she needs to return her work shirt cleaned. The girl whipped it right off, threw it at her, walked out to her car in her black bra, and drove off. Damn, I wish I got her number. Well, whoa. Why didn't you chase her out? And, what the hell? Who returns shirts? Ew, yeah, when you think about it. My work has it in our contract that we have to literally cut them up when we quit if they don't fit anymore. They don't want them, but we can't donate them or throw them out. Intriguing. And that black bra, huh? I'd like to have seen that. Let's pour one out. It's so hard to not have visual representation of a girl taking off her top and quitting her job. Number 12. My location for work has 1,000 people being laid off in 5 weeks. What the fuck you mean? Oh, I thought it had a record at one time for just having laid off 1,000 people. They're saying, you know, wherever they work, maybe it's like a big company. In the last 5 weeks or so, 1,000 people have been laid off. So it's probably coming for even more people. The dude goes on to say that he's been basically doing the bare minimum along with his colleagues at work. So my location had about 1,000 people laid the fuck off in the last 5 weeks. So we've all basically started doing the bare minimum. We've been playing cards against humanity and streaming TV shows. We do about 2 hours of work and then spend the next 7 hours fucking around. Speaking of, I gotta go. I'm hosting the next game. Bitch. That I want to get paid to play video games. I guess I mean a little more. Well, it's not really a career. Shit. I would love to get on Twitch. But I'm not beautiful. You know what I need to do? Start a channel where I get in shape so I can Twitch stream and not hate what I look at in the mirror every day and ask myself where the knife is. Where's the knife? I'm sorry. Maybe that's a little intense. Lizzo says, I'll play Monster Hunter with you, Kyle. Yeah, I love it when you guys stipulate the fucking titles. Listen, okay? I recognize and accept that a lot of people don't play Fortnite. Alright? So if you don't want to play, that's cute. But I'm certainly done with Overwatch. Stop trying to get me to play that. I'm certainly, I mean, to be honest, the only things I'm playing right now are Fortnite occasionally. I dropped Modern Warfare because that started getting on my nerves with the skill-based matchmaking. It really got on my nerves. And there's a fantastic game there. It's just the skill-based matchmaking is getting up my ass. I've been playing a bit of Path of Exile. I've been playing a small amount of Star Wars Battlefront, but I like the mode with all the heroes. So I don't even play the one with like the ground forces and the infantry and like it's a real fight. I just want that lightsaber in my hand. And that mode is so like cheap. I do love it. What the hell else have I been playing lately? Minecraft now. I guess we're back at it again. And it sucks that like all of that crap that I mixed up 10 years ago in Minecraft, it's not there anymore. Body cam footage shows a dude arresting a 76-year-old. Q. Kyle. Minecraft. The only thing that's gonna come up are like the whoa, am I streaming right now? Should get in that chat. The whoa, am I streaming right now? Hey, should get in that chat. The whoa, am I streaming right now? Hey, I'm gonna say something in the chat. Hold on, check it out. Whoa, am I streaming right now? Hey, I'm gonna say something in the chat. Hold on, check it out. Whoa, hey, I'm gonna say something in the chat. Hold on, check it out. Whoa, I'm gonna say something in the chat. Hold on, check it out. Whoa. Oh my god, is that what my keyboard sounds like? Alright, as we continue up this list, we're at number 11. At Costco, this older gentleman was screaming at my boss because apparently all the handicap parking spots were occupied. My boss asked for his information so that he could write a complaint. We had this little form for that, nothing really official, just to shut people up. So the boss asks, "Are you a member?" And the dude says, "No." And then the boss says, "Well, that's it then." My boss then put the little form in the garbage can and walked away. The old man was stunned. I'd like to have just like a little dance that I do, where if somebody brings something to my attention, like it's something that I'm supposed to fix, I just clap my hands and go, "What the fuck you want me to do about it?" What dance would go with that, you know? I imagine Stripes has the perfect dance in her head. She can always visualize this kind of stuff. Helsing says, I enjoyed playing Fortnite with Kyle. Now that I know he plays Minecraft, I'd be down for that too. Oh, Helsing and I have played? I just don't remember playing with anybody other than Haru, who I led to that victory, and I don't even like the Battle Royale mode. It's just so lame. And the way that I play is I kind of just wait around until the end and snatch up my victory. And there used to be a lot of ways to make that happen. Like the boom boxes were my favorite item in Fortnite because it would destroy anything people were building. And you know these kids are, oh god, all they do is build. They don't fight. They just build. But Fortnite's kind of unsatisfying at the same time. Fortnite's one of the only games you can have a shotgun and walk right up to somebody, I'm talking like this close, and pull the trigger like 3 times and they'll still be alive. This is a shot what? It's a shot what, baby? Shit. They shouldn't all need to be headshots, motherfucker. You know that a motherfucker in Fortnite can survive a headshot with a shotgun point blank? Think about that. Shot what? They used to have a gun in a game called the combat shotgun and that gun worked. Of course they took it out. Fortnite's one of those games where people complain because they just want to, I don't know, be invincible or something. Shit. Candy says, large feet the size of small feet. Oh, we're back on this boulder thing again, Stripes? Large feet the size of small feet. Large boulder the size of a small boulder. Okay. Number 10. I had an inland flight about 3 years ago. This kid in the row behind me, probably 6 or 8 years old, started to kick the seat right after takeoff. It wasn't a long flight, it was about an hour and a half, but I hate this kind of shit. So I turn around and sure enough, the kid is kicking my seat while his mom and dad were sitting on either side of him, pretending not to notice. First, I kindly asked the dad if he could make the kid stop. He somewhat tried to convince his kid to stop. The kid sulked, but seemed to get the memo. After about 1 minute, he proceeded to kick my seat again. Once again, I turned around, and this time I dropped the pleasantries. I told them that this was a golden opportunity to teach their kids some manners. As this is Norway, and some people are starting to feel more entitled than others, this didn't go well. The mom started to yell at me, and that he is just a kid and needs to express himself? Bitch! It is at this moment that the flight attendant arrives, and I try to explain the situation while the kids, shitty mom and dad, try to bagatelize? Bitch, I have never seen this word in my life. Bagatelize. Yo, what the fuck? Is that a word? Whatever, man. The parents try to make it seem as if I'm the one who's making a scene. The flight attendant, not wanting any trouble as we were miles above ground, tries to explain that kicking the seat can be annoying and that we all should just get along. The flight attendant leaves, the kicking commences, so I simply pick up my stuff, walk to the row behind them, ask the woman behind them if she would be so nice as to move to this window seat so that I could get the middle seat. She smiles and nods. I sat down behind the kid and started kicking for the 40 to 50 minutes that was left of the flight. My man. Now, a lot of people wouldn't think to be that petty. My man. My man also says apparently bagatelize is not an English word, and it means to trivialize. Sorry. Yeah. We don't have that word here. Petite feet, feminine step. Sounds like a lady when he's coming in the room. He's got petite feet. Now this is what a man sounds like when he walks. Boom, 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 boom. But this is what the dude sounded like when he walked. That is a triangle. Ding, 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 ding. Terrible. Number 9. All right. In college, we had this professor for physics who liked to pick on a few students, basically me and a few others. We had an exam and would take off major points over trivial items. Cases where people were getting the correct answers, but he didn't agree with our work. Shit like that. Suck a cock, fuck boy. I hate school, man. Ooh, can you imagine the answer's right, but I don't like your work. I don't like how you got here. We're talking getting 2 out of 20 on a question, which pretty much fucks you over. After insulting us, the professor gets up and solves a problem on the board and made a trivial mistake, the kind that nearly caused us all to fail. One of the guys gets up and writes F on the board, flicks him off, and walks off. Truly the hero we needed. Oh my god. That's fucked up, but isn't it crazy how some asshole, and whatever chip on their shoulder can cause you to, honestly, fail a fucking class. Have to take that shit again, have to waste time, effort, and money in a class that you otherwise would have passed. Why can't a robot teach us? Shit, man. Have a robot teach the classes. Have them take test. If they pass test, they win. You lose test, you fail. You fail test, you lose. Whatever. You are beautiful no matter what they say. How are we only at 8 on this list? I was living and working from home on a super busy street. One day I hear a ruckus outside. There's an SUV stopped in the middle of the road. The occupants apparently having a fight. Inside the SUV, no traffic could get by, and wouldn't you know it, like 10 cars were backed up. There's a deputy's car in the line. The deputy walks up, already pissed off by the shape of his stride. Now, I couldn't hear anything up to this point, but things got very loud. He demanded to know what the issue was. The driver wanted the passenger out of the car. The deputy asked the passenger whose car, and the passenger begrudgingly says it's the driver, but that they help pay for it. Out of the car, says the deputy. Passenger says, but... Deputy says, out, now. The passenger gets out, goes to stand on the curb as directed. The deputy says to the driver, drive. But how am I supposed to get home, says the passenger. The deputy says, walk. He turns and he walks off into the sunset. I don't know where people live, where encounters with the police don't make them change their tune. Because I don't think a lot of people get the message. Because either you do or you don't when it comes to the police. When it comes to the police, motherfucking cooperate. And it doesn't matter if you haven't done anything wrong. Your goal needs to be to get in the fastest way to this situation, but without the police officer. So you ever leave your house when you don't want to leave your house, and in your head it's just a countdown to when you can go back home? The moment you are interacting with a police officer, your new objective should be to shorten the amount of time between now and when you are no longer interacting with a police officer. So if you're having some kind of fuckboy squabble with some idiot, and the police officer says, get out of the car, bitch, get out of the car. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta walk, you gotta call somebody, you'll call somebody. You gotta fucking, download Uber and figure out, getting a ride from where you are to where you're going. Shit. Squabble with your bitch ass friend later and try to get him to cover the cost of whatever, you're spending to get wherever you're going. But fuck, boy. Police? A lot of them are, they're on edge. They got the wrong. I'm happy because this story could have gone a lot of other ways. But it didn't. It's fine. Number 7. Someone's girlfriend was cussing them out in the middle of the mall. This dude called up his mate and asked to get a ride home and left her speechless. I don't know how that relationship ended up. You probably saw it. So, I mean, like, if he rode there with her, though, like, who cares? Liz says, I have Minecraft, Kyle. Which Minecraft, guys? Because odds are you all have the Minecraft where, like, it's on PS4 or Xbox, so we're going to have to make a bedrock. What is it called? You know, like one of those worlds so we can all play together. Because the one that Stripes and Dia and I play on is the Java version, which isn't that great, but it allows Stripes to be able to play easily because Stripes doesn't have the one on Switch, which she doesn't even play at all anyway, in Stripes' face. Number 6. Some Karen was beefing about a 25% off coupon, and the coupon was 42. It was for a 42-ounce bottle of something. She wanted a 28-ounce bottle. The coupon was rejected when it was scanned because, duh, bitch, the product doesn't match it. There was nothing the cashier could do, but Karen just kept demanding the 25 cents off, so finally the guy ahead of me in line marched up to the counter, slapped a quarter down, and said, "There's your fucking 25 cents off. Now pay your fucking bill so the rest of us can go on with our days." What a dirty hoe. Bitch can't read, and now we all gotta pay the price. Ain't that something? And she gonna walk away feeling like she really beat the system. She got something. Robbing everybody of their time, robbing herself of time she'll never get back. But you know what? She probably doesn't have a family of people who love her. She doesn't have something better to do. But why do we have to pay for it? Not just figuratively, but literally from someone, guy. But you know what the difference between her and us are? Some of us would gladly pay to not have to deal with half the people in their shit, then not pay and feel like we're saving to deal with them longer. Holy shit. That's hell. Hell for many of us would just be like, we die right now and go to hell. It's like a party, but we can't leave. Straight up. I know that sounds crazy. You ever been somewhere and you just want to go home? That's hell. I just want to leave. Oh no, let me introduce you to this guy. Oh my God. Oh no. Number 5. I didn't see it, but it was talked about at my old restaurant. My autistic friend was getting an interview for a second restaurant job. The chef doing the interview asked the question and got this as a response. I could be the biggest asshole when things get heated. How do you feel about that? Well, if that's the case, then I don't want to work for you. Why is it even... The sad part is, this is the truth. And most people trying to get a job are in such kiss-ass mode because of the interview that they would never be honest about that. But it's the truth. Who wants to work for an asshole? And this person says things are always heated when you're a chef. I don't even know if they meant it like humorously, but it really is. If you can't stand the heat, what you doing as a chef? You go cook in the living room?
But that's every chef.
Oh my God.
Becomes an asshole.
No, man. No. Not all chefs work in kitchens. Know what I mean? The asshole element comes when you got to deal with other people. Some people become assholes when they have to teach. Some people become assholes when they have to deal with people that are the laymen as it pertains to their area of expertise. That's what make a lot of IT assholes just unbearable and crazy and wanting never to deal with people, is because some people aren't just ignorant, they're unwilling to not just like process information, but to retain any of it. I don't think there's anything more unbearable than a person who is ignorant that doesn't want to learn, but then when they are taught something, actively forget it. Holy shit. You know, some of us have bad memories and we can't process and retain certain things, but goddamn, when you do get it, to lose it? Number 3, my cashier in Amsterdam was literally just taking some groceries and sliding them across, but not scanning them and putting them into my bag. She scanned the last thing for like €2 and goes, that'll be €2. She did not give even half of a fuck. Man, should we all be going to the cashier instead of... Nah, they're going to do their job. Somebody said it was probably her last day of work. But, you know, in the wrong place, you can get fucking, as the person working, you can end up covering that cost. But I guess in Amsterdam, it ain't like that. Maybe she was getting that good shit we can't get here. When is Kyle going to get that good shit? I guess I'll just cry. Love you. Number 2. Back when I worked at a movie theater, one of my fellow assistant managers, their name was Jack, had the constant attitude of just not giving a fuck. He worked at the theater longer than anybody, and was good friends with the general manager, so he got away with murder. One time, this lady wanted a refund for a movie that she'd finished watching. She was going crazy, screaming at us about how the movie was inappropriate and it should have been rated PG-13. She couldn't stand all the swearing in the movie. Wait. Oh, she was saying that it was inappropriate to be rated PG-13, as in it shouldn't have been rated that. I kept calmly trying to explain to her that since the movie was already over, we couldn't give her a refund. Our policy clearly stated no refunds after 30 minutes into the showtime. She's not hearing it, looks to Jack now, like he will give her the answer that she wants, and he starts saying the same thing that I just said, and she interrupts him again with her yelling about how she couldn't stand all the swearing in the film. Jack rolls his eyes and says, well, that's just too fucking bad, and walks off. Cue a stunned look on my face and the lady's face if you could have seen the look on our faces. Number 1. I was in line at a coffee shop and the lady was complaining that they didn't have organic milk. And without a word or hesitation, the guy behind the counter said, next, please. Not even taking her order. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Listen, I can't believe you don't have organic milk. Whoa, okay. Can you say that again, but stand a little bit to the left? Over here? A little bit more. Well, I'm by the door. Keep going. Bitch.
Perfect.
Fucking. Police officer detaining a man for picking up trash outside of his home.
Put it down, I'm telling you, I'm threatened by it.
It's not a weapon. You're not threatened. I'm threatened. You have a f***ing gun that kills people.
I couldn't help but notice you just sitting on the patio out there.
Bruh. And that's how it goes. But like I said, you know, the one thing that some of these people are getting lucky with is that these body cam footage, the body cam footage is seeing the light of day. In most people's cases, trust me, when they get down to that precinct, they make motherfucking sure that shit ain't gonna see nothing. What we need, dear, is body cam footage that are live feeds. You understand? That are perhaps being streamed at all times. Have some of these people who are willing to watch these corny ass like little kids and douchebags playing Fortnite all day, have them sit watching some fucking police feeds and snapshotting some shit that they would try to delete later. Trust me, you would see so many inconsistencies, so many phantom videos that apparently, you know, oh, I bet you we would end up with video that is later deleted, and we'd just be trying to figure out which officer took it. Because, bruh, this is what law enforcement really is, man. It's just stopping a dude with a little tool that he uses to pick up trash You're getting arrested now. Like, I'm on both sides. I definitely agree that when the police show up, like I said earlier, fucking cooperate. Do what you need to do to try to get away from this police officer as fast as you can. But if it seems like they're going to arrest you regardless, yeah, be really vocal about it, man. Be super vocal, because if that video gets out, everybody watching that needs to see what the hell is going on. Illuminati code. Wait. Deep into YouTube. Illuminati code words to stop harassment. Jamaica hit by earthquake. Contagion hits top 10 on iTunes movie chart amid coronavirus outbreak. Well, it's like, now that's viral marketing. Do you think somebody said that in the chat? Come on, let me see if somebody said that in the reasons suck, but Contagion is a great movie. Well, I don't think I've seen it. I'm going to rewatch Contagion just to see Gwyneth Paltrow get her brain removed. Gwyneth Paltrow is in that movie? Isn't she the bitch selling goop?
Yeah.
Isn't her brain removed in real life then? Somebody said I watched it again a few days ago. Really solid film, terrifyingly realistic. Realistic, my asshole. What's real? I can't name any real Contagion movies. It'd just be a bunch of movies where people are killing everybody. The second that it happens, whether they're infected or not, they just kill them on site. On site beef. Like a video game. I love that film. I don't like the extreme marketing strategy. So here's my comment, but less funny. Yeah. I don't like this marketing strategy. Real funny, Grandpa. That's why your corny ass only got 131 votes. Did I say 131? Because it's 130 now. Uh-oh. I made some burgers today. I hope that makes your boobs jiggle. Or your, if you got a gut, you can slap it for me 1 time, 2 times, 3 times a lady. Bradley Moore says Contagion. Yes, that is the name of the movie. And, I really do want to make an Animal Crossing video just to flex on people who may or may not be looking for Animal Crossing coming out soon. Like me, I need to make friends for that Armageddon justice delivery. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Wait, whoa. Let me try to resize this mother. Here we go. What is happening? Was that woman taking a picture of something? Justice delivered. What is happening here? Oh, this dude is like stealing. You fucking thief. Bro, they got him. He's like taking from this woman in front of her. Oh, snap. Was that her phone? Yo. I don't know what that shit was. My man just locked it in. Blow. You know what I'm talking about? I like that he put his hand on his head like, it's all over now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about your life. Say goodnight in your mind to everybody that you have a new French riot. Oh, baguette. That's not cool. Okay. Well, I heard that's how they bake those police batons. Crazy man tests his luck with a train. What the fuck? What the fuck? Well.
What?
I've seen this before. It's just some old lady. Teacher screams at student. Okay.
Isaac, shut the hell up! Damn!
Damn, Isaac. Damn. Damn, Isaac. Isaac. Damn.
Isaac, shut the hell up! Damn!
Oh, God. I hate it because... it's effective class clowning if you provoke a reaction like that. But you almost feel bad for the teacher for putting up with this bullshit. You know what I mean? Oh. You see the way the girl looked back at him like, do you see? My God. Take me out to the ball game. That's a not safe for work post. You don't even want to know. You don't even want to know what it is. When it's titled like that, do you? I kind of want to know. So just give me one. I want to know what the ball game's about. Ew!
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, God, it's all over him. Oh, my God.
He's still throwing up, bro. He's still throwing up.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God. Oh. Oh. Is it like, oh, God. Is it like, you think he like drank a lot? A beer or something?
And all of that shit.
Jesus
A
Christ.
place like that, it's all just coming right back.
It just keeps coming.
God.
Yo. No. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Yo, I'm skipping through this. I can't. Disgusting. Okay. Well, now that that's out of my system, let's go ahead and move this back. Oh, Jesus. That was some 50-50 shit right there, dear. Wow. You know, on the scale of big titties, I'm going to give that like a negative A cup. Where like it like dents into the chest. You know what I'm talking about?
Isn't that concave?
Concave titties. Wow. Oh, I've seen this one. I love this when they give the sound effect for it. Oh my God. Okay. No, I've seen one where it's like Street Fighter noises. That's my favorite one. Where is that? Oh my God. A deadly fight. That's not funny. That's not funny because we've seen this before. It's two Chinese people spitting on each other. And that was their fight. You haven't seen this before.
No.
Listen, it's an old video, but here's why it's super awful now because of the coronavirus. So they've repackaged it as a deadly fight between two Chinese people. You see the jump spit attack? You know, how much mana you think that costs? Jump spit. Where he's like, huh, okay, my God. Students reaching to freestyle. No, they're reacting to a freestyle. Okay, it's just, what the hell? I thought it would be like hot fire. That's not hot fire. Guy's prank on his girlfriend sends her on an emotional roller coaster.
Here it is.
What? Here's what?
Your brand new truck.
Okay.
They're in it. Open it.
Are you lying?
Sorry. Really?
You're being serious?
No. It was a joke. Are you crying?
Oh my God. Why would he do that?
What?
He lied to her and said he got her a truck.
Okay.
But he was lying. And then at the end, he's like, are you crying? Bradley Moore says, I bet it's beer vomit. It was. Sarah Finn said, guys, it's a fat guy puking on himself. It really is. Woo, it really is. Oh, gross. What a jerk.
It's just the fat man.
I think we all need a friend like the dude in the yellow shirt. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh snap. Is he about to fill him with the Holy Ghost? In the name of Jesus. Uh-oh. But why did he like... That was just... there. You can tell there was beef there from before, you know? Come on, man. That's not right. Whoa. This one just says rape somebody, help me. Why do I get the feeling it's just a dude walking away from a bitch?
Good, man. It's your boy Nazi, man. We're gonna show you something, man. We're gonna show you, you know, this racist, crazy white European.
Come on, come on, come on.
We've seen that.
Oh, oh damn. Oh, they got me on the ground. I'm getting raped. Oh, it's in there. It is in there. Just a bad name for women everywhere. It's women like her that make a lot of people feel like, you know what? I'm a woman now. More of a woman than her. It's true. Even I will, what the hell? You molested me, fool? No, look, wait.
Run by Browns Valley School. Video blowing through stop signs. Okay.
Bro.
Valley, you're blowing that?
Take videos of people.
Yeah, I can. Unreasonable.
Molested.
No.
Oh, you touched me.
Okay, I've got
you
it on
molested
video.
me, fool.
I've got...
That's not the word you're looking for. I think it's assault. Did he think that that word meant assault? He literally just said, you molested me, fool. He molested me. Somebody said that was by far the most punk bitch response to conflict I've ever seen. I don't know how his friends will ever let him live this down. I mean, friends. Do you know who my father is? Okay, last one. No, man. My Pepsis. You haven't finished your second sandwich this whole time?
I'm finishing it, actually. It didn't go down that well, the first burger.
Why?
I had to go to the bathroom.
What happened? You think it should have been picked more or something?
I think
Because it wasn't pink in the middle.
I think it was fine. It did not go down well.
And you don't have cheese on anything, so I don't know what to say.
No, it's just.
I'll try burning your burgers like mine next time, but, you know, it wasn't pink.
Again, I just don't think it sat well with my stomach. I don't know why. It just didn't.
I wonder if it's the cut of meat that you didn't enjoy. You know, Kyle tries so hard. I guess I can't please big titties. I thought I could, but maybe I'm not worthy. I thought my burgers were of decent class, decent grade.
No streams for me tonight. Tomorrow.
Yo, Candy Stripe says molest means something different in Spanish. What does it mean in Spanish, Stripes? As the world is waiting on your answer. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But that's.
What?
We've seen that too. That's old.
But why isn't it not safe for work?
Residential. Got it? Hey, fuck you, both of you. 25.
25 what?
Fuck you both.
Wow.
I'm serious. You're in a goddamn residential neighborhood.
Rape.
25 up the hill. See that? 25. Don't you
Oh,
understand?
that's the speed limit.
Chill out yourself.
Chill out
assholes.
yourself, yo. Looking like Stephen King out here.
Yeah, figure it out. Figure it out. 25. I hope you get a goddamn fucking citation for $1 million, you both pieces of shit.
You both pieces of shit. Huh?
Yeah.
Grandma, please.
Fuck both of you.
No.
In Spanish.
Yo, this is gonna happen to all of us. We used to be young and our titties used to be perky. And now we're just gonna be walking around in an orange and white striped shirt, yelling at kids about not going the speed limit, so they could whip out their camera and then record us. And instead of just continuing to walk and making them look like the freaky people who are recording us, we make a fool of ourselves. Talking about you're all pieces of. Oh my God, Granny, no. She does have live an unhappy life. Whoa.
Hey, babes, fuck you.
Whoa.
Fuck you.
Damn, Granny.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Fuck you.
Damn.
I'm on the outside, babe.
Damn, babes.
you.
Ma'am, put on a bra, ma'am. Ma'am, put on a bra if they will reach that low.
They are doing 40 miles an hour. I'm crossing the street with my goddamn dog.
Damn.
These little pieces of shit.
Whoa. No, please.
Yeah, just go.
Roll those titties up and put them in a bra for me, please.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Is that the finger? Oh my God. Oh my God. Lady, oh my God. Oh my God, we're not even on your lawn.
Stripes and Ariana both got it right. In Spanish, the word molestar means...
I'm a molestar.
No.
Yeah, I'm a star.
To
Yeah.
bother or to annoy someone.
So
he stupidly tried to use a Spanish word and say it in English, though the one in English means something completely freaking different, even though they sound similar. He's an idiot.
So you guys are gonna molest me? That's pretty hot.
No.
I like to be annoyed. But not as much as Stripes annoys.
You don't like annoyed anything.
I kinda do in games, but not as much as Stripes. Stripes finds the way for where it's not a nuisance anymore. It's actually a problem. A problem that needs solving. Darn. Oh my God, that's a real. Oh my God, what the fuck? Oh damn. Oh my God. Well, the fuck out of here. I'm sorry about the noise. I'm sorry about the. Hold on. Oh my God. What the fuck? I think I went forward a page by trying to spastically click. Okay, we'll never know what the rest of that was. Oh, God. Well, guys. Woman tries to get a man arrested because he looks illegal.
What were you saying about what? What?
Oh, God. How are there not more, like, coronavirus stuff? I gotta go out and get the videos together. Why did they make me do all the work? Surely there's more hot coronavirus updates that I can give everybody.
Fucking, I'm telling you. No, they can't, because they got their big asses out of the fucking joint. They can take all over the fucking everywhere.
Big asses.
Definitions of molest.
Look, as much as I'd like to spend the night thinking about the definitions of molest with you guys, I mean, come on.
We're learning, okay? We need to learn what words mean. The word of the day is that.
How do I get people in my server without giving out an IP address? You know, I don't think it's possible. Someone get back to me on that. Okay? Do it.
You should ask 4chan.
Send me a message and tell me how I can do that without doing that. That'll be your homework. Send me a message so we can figure it out. Love ya. Talk to you soon. Get in the Discord if you want notifications of when the stream goes live. I love you. Have a good evening. Jesus, Bradley. No, the Kyle channel does not condone that tonight or any other night. Just, you know, make it consensual. That's what it's all about. Make it consensual, and then you can get in whatever holes the other person is down with. Later. Later. I'll do that.